One of my favourite tools is the auto punch. Find your spot, simply press down, and you've got a nice little divot ready for drilling. But it's not very user friendly because you have to put your hand in here. So what I'd like is to replace this with a knob to protect my delicate little hand. So I'm going to use a bit of brass, get an inside thread in it and the right depth for the spring, and then turn a knob on the other end. With the appropriate size hole drilled, I can now tap out a thread. I'm putting it into the chuck just to get the thread started so it's nice and straight. Oh, by the way, I'm just a backyard hobbyist. I've got no idea what I'm doing, just been self-taught, and this is just for fun. Now let's give it a test and see whether the end screws into that nicely before I go any further. I want to turn down the end of the knob so it fits the same as the rest of the punch. So we've got about 13 and about 26. So I'll take about 13mm off the diameter. Once I've got it down close to dimension, I'm just going to use the file to put a bit of a chamfer, a bit of an angle on the end so that it meets up with the rest of the punch. So this is what it looks like. Just a slight chamfer down almost to the thread. So let's see what it looks like. Yeah, I reckon that'll do. What I've forgotten to do is drill a hole, yeah, the same as this. So let's just zero that and find out how big the hole is. 26 point, yeah, 26. And the hole is smaller, fortunately, so I can get it in without ruining the thread. Oh, look at that, it's almost the right size as it is. It just needs to go a 15th more. So I'll just take the width of the line a bit more and that should do it. Got it. Let's just make sure I've got this all right and it still works. No swarf in it. Yep, that works. Okay, so now I need to part it off so that I can turn that round and do the ball on the end. I've cut the appropriate outside thread on a piece of scrap so that I can put my piece of brass on the end of it, because I need a bit of stick out for my radius turner. Now I need to replace the tool post so I can put the radius turner on. It takes a bit of faffing around to get the radius turner set up correctly so that I've got the radius right. Bob should be our uncle. Yep, should be able to get started. I'm going to angle in from the bottom of the ball here, about something like that. couple of grades of emery paper, and then some steel wool to shine up the knob. And as we all know, there's nothing nicer than a shiny knob. And there's the job done. What a thing of beauty. So now it's time for final assembly and testing. That's much easier on my delicate little hands. That was a fun little project. Turned out well and looks beautiful. Another thing to add to the tools.